Hey guys, welcome back to Investing with Chris. My name is Chris, and within the past month, a lot of tech stocks have been on the decline. Even the Nasdaq has been selling off quite a bit. One of the most favorite held stocks on Robinhood has been Palantir Technologies. Now, they just reported the earnings this past week, and a lot of investors were stuck in between whether or not it was a good report or a bad report. And once they reported the earnings before market open, they did dip down way below $18 for the first time since reaching their all-time highs of $45 just a couple months ago. So in this video, I basically want to talk about what actually portrayed in the earnings. What new announcements does Palantir have plans for all of us? What they're trying to add to their balance sheet? What new and potential growth does Palantir actually have? Or is Palantir Technologies a risky investment? I'm going to go over the charts and try to give you guys all the most updated information that I possibly can. If this is something you like and do enjoy, please remember to give me a big thumbs up and subscribe down to the channel. If anybody's interested in investing into cryptocurrencies, I'm going to put my Coinbase link down below. If anybody wants to start investing into the stock, want to learn about the stock market, I'm going to put my Robinhood link and my Webull link down below as well. Right guys, so without further ado, let's talk about Palantir Technologies. Now, regards to the Nasdaq, you can see that in the past month they have been in the red. They started the month off around $1,400, dipped down to around $1,300, but since then has been recovering, slowly but surely. Now, the same movement that the Nasdaq has been doing has been around the same movement that Palantir Technologies has had in the past month as well. You can see that they started the month off around $23, dipped down to a lows of around $18, even $17 at one point, and that's since then been recovering as well. Now, the past 5 days has also been a little promising because they also did report their earnings. Here's where a lot of speculation was that they were going to beat earnings, beat analyst expectations, and then here's where they actually did report the earnings and it kind of dipped down. But since then, a lot of people did consider that as a buying opportunity and started buying more and more shares of Palantir. Right now, they have a market cap of $37.6 billion with an average volume of 85.1 million. All right. Now, one of the big things that I want to do mention about Palantir is that many people do believe that the price right now is extremely overvalued. But again, we're going to be talking about that in just a little bit. Now, regards to the earnings, guys, Palantir reports 49% revenue growth for its first quarter. Now, I'm not going to bore you guys with all the numbers. I'm going to just give you guys the key facts and the key numbers about what they actually reported, right? Their adjusted earnings per share was 4 cents versus the 4 cents expected. The revenue was 341 million versus 332.2 million expected, okay? The company said that the average revenue per customers grew from 8.1 million from 7.9 million. The average revenue of its top 20 customers hit 36.1 million. Average revenue for its top 20 customers hit 36.1 million. As part of the past quarter, Palantir has 149 customers that they previously had 125 customers in the first half of year 2020. Palantir said that 15 deals were worth 5 million or more and 6 deals were worth 10 million or more. Now, one big thing I want to mention to you guys before I continue is that one of the biggest question marks regards to Palantir is that most of their contracts are government-based agencies. Us investors, we want to see more commercial and residential contracts on their table to kind of diversify their balance sheet and their portfolio as well. All right. So they did have 83% growth year over year for government-based revenue and 72% for commercial-based revenue. Okay, so 72% year over year for commercial-based is still promising, but we like to kind of see more diversity regards to that. Palantir expects to bring in 360 million in revenue in the second quarter, beating 344.3 million that analysts do expect. Now, one of the big things that they did mention is that they're also trying to bring in Bitcoin into the balance sheet. Now, it's not a set in stone idea, but that idea is really set on the table. That's just to diversify their portfolio and might really help them even build up more money through Bitcoin. Is Palantir Technologies too risky? Now, one of the biggest questions, like I was saying, is that a lot of their contracts are government-based agencies. So if they could diversify their portfolio on their balance sheets, that would really help them out. Now, if they do add Bitcoin into the balance sheet, that could also be a potential risk as well. Just the same thing as the upside that it has, it could also be a very downside risk. Elon Musk and Tesla used to accept Bitcoin as payment for their Tesla vehicles. Now they are not, because they do believe that Bitcoin is wasting a lot of energy and is bad for the environment. So now that Tesla is no longer using Bitcoin, maybe these big corporations may look at Bitcoin and think, you know what? Bitcoin is not a good, diversification for your portfolio. And once that announcement was made, Bitcoin dropped around $7,000 within the span of 10 minutes. So right now, even though Palantir may be thinking of adding Bitcoin to the balance sheet, that may not be such a 100% set in stone idea because of the volatility that Bitcoin actually does have. Now, the third thing, guys, many investors do believe that the price that Palantir has right now has this extremely overvalued. That's why whenever it drops down below $20, many people always rush in to buy it because the numbers of revenue and market cap just make a little bit more sense. Now, is Palantir Technologies a must-buy after their earnings? Okay, what does the future hold for Palantir? Palantir has been one of the hottest stocks since it first got IPO'd, less than a year ago. While many people are heavily invested into Palantir, there's some people that are very bearish on it. Well, Catherine Woods is one of those people that are very bullish on it. On May 4th, Catherine Woods bought 1.5 million shares of Palantir, and they bought another 2 million on May 13th. Now, is Palantir a good investment? Kevin OLeary also thinks so as well. Now, Kevin OLeary does believe technology and AI is the next thing that's coming up in the near future, so he's also putting money into Palantir. While all these big analysts and investors are actually buying into Palantir, it just brings up a lot of questions. Because Palantir Technologies is not growing as fast as many people want. They want to see 50-70% growth year over year and quarter to quarter, but they're not actually doing what a lot of people are expecting them to do. So that's just one big question mark. But in my opinion, guys, I have been doing Palantir videos for quite some time now. I did start the channel based off stocks, and Palantir has been one of the most favorite stocks to talk about on the channel. And I have been saying for quite some time now that I do see Palantir reaching $25 and increasing the market cap, and it just makes sense to me. I do see this company way too big to fail. I do see a lot of government-based agencies that are giving them a lot of contract and a lot of work that they will not fall down anytime soon. Palantir Technology maybe is not growing at the rate that many people will expect it to be, but I do think it's increasing in the amount of rate that as a healthy company. I do see it increasing in value. I do see it making a very big impactful impact in technology and to the world later on in the future. Now, I'm a long-term investor. That's why I do believe Palantir Technologies will be one of these big stocks in the future. Like a long-term investment, that's what it is. So I do have money into Palantir's. That's one of my biggest positions on my stock portfolio. So I do believe in Palantir long-term. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys think about Palantir Technologies. Did you guys buy in the dip? Because I surely did. When it was down around $18, I bought like 10 more shares. It was pretty darn extraordinary for me because I never thought it would go down below $18, but it did. So it's just a good thing in my opinion. Whenever it does dip down around $20, that's a pretty good price point for me, okay? I do see it increasing another 20%, which could be a pretty good price point for everybody if you're trying to hold Palantir long term. All right, guys, so let me know down in the comment section what you guys think about Palantir. That's basically a little update, quick video about Palantir's earnings, their charts, who's invested in it, the Bitcoin news. If you guys did enjoy the video, please remember to give me a big thumbs up and subscribe down to the channel if you do like this sort of content. All right, guys, so thank you all for watching. I do appreciate the support I've been getting each and every single day of you. So peace out. Have a great day. Salute to y'all and later.